Last week was Israel Apartheid Week at Harvard University in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Not that you need me to tell you. And this is for Naveed Anjum, an activist I know on Facebook. How do we really talk about what apartheid is and why Israel is a bad case, a bad comparison just for the use of apartheid? We have to talk about what apartheid really means. The man known for ending apartheid, Nelson Mandela, he campaigned on a platform of one person, one vote, because in South Africa there were three parliaments. After 1983, there was the White Parliament, the National Assembly, there was a House of Deputies for the Indians, and then there was another house for the coloreds, meaning mixed race South Africans. The real problem over there was that there was no shared power. It was really an illusion, because the only house that mattered was the House of Assembly, which was populated by the white South Africans, the Afrikaners, the British South Africans, and whatnot. And that was the real issue, that therefore there could never be a change, there could never be equality. Everything was separated by race. And the comparison is completely false when it comes to Israel. Israel has a 120-member single parliament, not a tricameral parliament. It elects all of its members regardless of their race. So anybody who's eligible under law, if they don't have certain criminal penalties on them, they can run regardless of race or national origin, or even religion. So Jews can run, Christians can run, Muslims can run. So what's this comparison of apartheid? Okay, in Israel there is no apartheid structure. All the institutions are virtually integrated with some exceptions, but it doesn't even come close to the extent of apartheid. And you really have to make a stretch. You could say that, like in South Africa, where there are the Bantustans, these puppet republics that were for the blacks. In Israel, you have the Palestine Authority, but then you would have to remember that the Palestine Authority is recognized by the international community. So there is no case for a comparison to Israel apartheid. But wait, you might be asking me, Naveed, and the audience, where is there a state where there is a good comparison to apartheid today? I would say, unfortunately, I have a lot of friends in Lebanon. It's Lebanon. Sorry, I just gave it away, but it's Lebanon. And they have a system. You have a certain amount of Maronite Catholics that get elected to their parliament, a certain amount of Sunnis that get elected, a certain amount of Shiites, a certain amount of Armenian Orthodox, I believe they are, Greek Orthodox, there's Melkite Catholics. It's a whole fruit salad. But even though every ethnic group is guaranteed a certain number of slots in the parliament, they can't get any more and they can't get any less, to be honest with you. So if their population drops as a proportion, they still get the same amount of seats. So it really is, even though not a perfect comparison to apartheid, because it's still one chamber, it's as close as you can get, unfortunately. Now, Lebanon has a lot of problems. I'm not going to go and bash Lebanon. I'm not calling for a Lebanon Apartheid Week. I'm not calling for anybody to condemn Lebanon. All I'm saying is that you have to be consistent by the definitions. And if we're going to be talking about separation by any means, in this case it's religion, the closest parallel is not Israel to apartheid. It is Lebanon. And I apologize to all my Habibis over there from the Beirut area and thereabouts. And have a great weekend. Good Shabbos. Jumaya Saida, sorry, it's been a while, to all my friends. And have a great weekend, all of you who don't speak either of those languages. And that was Refuting Israeli Apartheid in 4.5 minutes.